So, you've either bought Divi or you're this close to buying it. Maybe you're switching from another platform or just trying to figure out if this builder is actually worth it. Either way, this is the world's shortest crash course on Divi, just enough to show you how it works, how easy it really is or isn't, and what it's actually like to use it on a day-to-day basis. And just to be clear, this isn't a sponsored video. I'm actually an Elementor fangirl trying Divi out for myself. But in this video, I want to give you something more real. A hands-on walkthrough on building a site with Divi that shows you the good, the bad, and the tiny details that will either make your life easier or drive you crazy. Let's get into it. Alright, before we start, we need to get Divi installed on your site. First, head to elegantthemes.com, sign up, and download the Divi theme zip file. I would recommend the lifetime plan so you never have to pay again. Then in your WordPress dashboard, go to the theme section and upload that zip file you just downloaded. Once it's installed and activated, Divi is now live on your site. And yeah, if you check your home page at this point, it's going to look pretty empty. But that's just because we haven't added any content yet. Don't worry, we'll fix that in the next step. But before we start designing anything, you need to understand how Divi is structured. Because once that part clicks, everything else becomes a lot easier. So here's the basic layout. Every Divi page is made up of 3 parts: sections, rows, and modules. Sections are the big building blocks of your page. Think of them like full-width chunks, your hero section, your about area, that kind of thing. In Divi, they show up in blue. Inside each section, you've got rows. These are the horizontal containers, and you can split them into columns. 1 column, 2 columns, 3, whatever you need. Rows show up in green. And finally, inside these columns, you place your modules. These are your actual content blocks. Things like text, images, videos, buttons, sliders, forms, anything you want to show on the page. Modules are marked in gray. The only issue I see with this approach is that it can slow things down a bit, especially when you're working with bigger layouts or switching between sections quickly. And because everything is built with sections, rows, columns, and modules stacked inside each other, it can feel a little overwhelming when you're just trying to tweak one thing. You do get used to it, but if you're coming from something faster like Elementor, expect a bit of a learning curve. Anyway, let's try and build a real page so you can see how all comes together. Head over to Pages in your WordPress dashboard and click Add New. Let's name it Home to start with. Now click the purple button that says Use Divi Builder. Divi is going to give you 3 options: build from scratch, choose a pre-made layout, or clone an existing page. If this is your first time using Divi, go with choose a pre-made layout. You don't have to design everything from zero. Divi has a ton of ready-made layouts you can fully customize. Click on Browse Layouts. You'll see categories like business, services, health, creative. Just pick one that fits what your site is about. Scroll through the designs and preview a few. Each layout pack usually comes with a home page, about page, service page, contact, all styled to match. Once you find a design you like, click Use this layout. Now, if it's your first time importing a layout, Divi will ask you for your Elegant Themes username and API key. You'll find both inside your account. Once you pop those in, Divi will take care of the rest and import the full layout onto your page. Alright, your first page is now built. Now let's make it yours. Hover over any part of the page and you'll see a small menu bar pop up. Click the gear icon that opens the settings for that particular module. Say you want to change a headline, just click into the text and start typing. You've got all the basic formatting options right there: bold, italic, text alignment, heading size. Once you're happy, hit the green check mark to save. You can do this with anything, whether it's a paragraph, a button, a background image, or a form. Every element works the same way. Click the gear icon, change what you want, and save it. Now look, Divi gives you a ton of design control, which is great. But I'll be honest, it's not the lightest theme out there. Once you start layering modules, adding animations, or running extra plugins, the site can start to slow down a bit. You might run into layout issues, render blocking problems, or just bloated CSS building up behind the scenes. That's where Airlift comes in. It's our free speed optimization plugin built just for WordPress, and it works really well with Divi. It takes care of things like cleaning up unused assets, lazy loading the right way, and fixing those core web vitals that usually drag Divi down. And the best part, you don't have to configure anything. Just install it and let it do its thing. I've dropped the link in the description if you want to check it out. Now let's say you want to customize the design a bit. Maybe change the font, tweak the spacing, or adjust the colors. Click the Design tab inside the same module. You'll see options for fonts, shadows, border radius, spacing, colors, all right there with sliders and drop-downs. And if you want something to look different on mobile or tablet, just look for the small device icons next to the settings. Divi lets you change everything for each screen size, so your mobile layout doesn't have to look like your desktop one. Once you're done tweaking, scroll down and hit Save Draft. Or if you're ready for the page to go live, click Publish. Now let's take it a step further and build your own section from scratch, just so you know how to start fresh when needed. On any page, hover between two existing sections and click the little plus button that appears. This lets you add a brand new section. You'll get 3 options. Let's go with the regular. Now choose a row layout, maybe 1 column or 2 side by side, then add a module into each column. Maybe text on one side and an image on other. Everything is drag and drop. Need to delete something? Just click on the trash icon. Want to move something? Grab the handle and drag it wherever you want, even entire rows or sections. Once your section looks good, don't forget to hit save at the bottom. Now here's a tip that'll save you a ton of time. Divi lets you save anything you built. That includes entire pages, individual sections, rows, or just one module, like a styled button you really like. You can save them to your Divi library and reuse them anywhere across your site. This is huge if you're building multi-page websites or working with clients who want consistent layouts. Okay, once your content is ready, let's do the final setup. Let's upload your logo. Go to Divi in the dashboard and open Theme Options. At the very top, you'll see an option to upload your logo. Click Upload, choose your file and save it. Next, let's set up your navigation menu. Go to Appearance, click on Menus and create a new one. Let's call it Main Menu. Add your pages to the menu, rearrange them however you want, and then check the box that says Primary Menu and click the Save Menu button. Finally, let's set your home page. Go to Settings, then Reading. Under your homepage displays, choose a static page. From the drop-down, select your home page and hit Save Changes. And that's it. Your site now has a custom logo, a working menu, and the correct homepage. It's fully live and ready to go. And that's your crash course. If this helped you get started, give the video a like and subscribe if you want more Divi tutorials. And if you're stuck anywhere or want me to cover something in a follow-up, just drop your questions in the comment section. See you in the next one. Click here if you want to triple your site speed in just 1 minute. Trust me, you're gonna love it. Click here and I'll see you there.